Hello, my name is Anna Smolar. I am from Poland and France, and I am participating in the summit as a director. Well, theater got very important to me at the age of 15 when I started to go to a theater class in my high school. And we had the huge chance, it was in Paris, to observe Peter Brook's work. In the basement of our high school, he was coming with his actors and showing us his work before the premiere, which was a stunning honor to observe how they work. And I loved his theater. I loved the minimalism, the concentration, the intellectual aspect, but also sensorical and very emotional. And I started to, observing his work, to think about maybe directing, not so much acting. And I think it was really an important point, this minimalism of Peter Brook, and this is something I come back to often. What inspires me now the most, and have always inspired me, are the actors. I actually love performers, not only actors, but also dancers. I love to observe them on scene, to observe their freedom, and I admire it. And it gives me access to something in myself that I need. I also propose to actors a collective work. For years I have done that. I can build a world of solidarity where people together listen to themselves and use their imagination to get closer. I think that what we don't often think about and acknowledge, leaving apart, the question of the artistic proposition, aesthetical proposition, etc., is the ethical aspect. And there are 1,000 ways to be a director. And it's actually a decision. You can really choose how you moderate the relationships at work, in the rehearsal room, in the corridors, on stage. Which means, in a way, as leaders, because we are leaders, I am sure about that. Even when you flatten very much the hierarchy, which is very interesting and I think good and strengthening for people and the group. Anyway, the director is here to be a leader, and a good leader is someone who moderates in a conscious way. What is very needed is to build collectivities. This consciousness of the fact that our strength is in the group, that makes the director see the world in its complexity. I really believe that directors ought to decenter themselves and make space for others. It's a natural need, and it's a natural need also to build fictions. And I think that pandemics also showed very deeply that we all miss very much to have bodies in one space and to gather and feel the sensitivity of other people. Biodiversity. The question that really comes back and is linked with everything else is the question of identity. Who am I? Who is my neighbor? Who is the person living on the other side of the planet? Who is my kid? And am I ready to make space for all this diversity?